Hey, yo, welcome back with another Mellow Tea, the coldest news. And pretty much, I'm actually going to discuss Borderlands 4 in this one in particular, while I actually have my gameplay in the background. And of course, I have my fiance, my player 2, that's actually on this game as well. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep doing these type of videos, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on how I feel about Borderlands. Even though I know that Borderlands games are pretty much fun, but before I actually get into it, if you have not already, make sure to like and subscribe, and you would definitely catch more videos like this. Like I said before in my previous video, I'm not going to do exactly what I used to do. I'm going to do this with the recommendation of games. So let's talk about those player accounts. Those player accounts, as far as Borderlands 4 goes, it used to be at 100. Well, not 100. Used to be at 300, over 300,000 players, and now that particular number actually dropped. It definitely like dropped these days. I believe it's like what, over 85% that of player that actually like dropped off of the game. But that's only, I could definitely say that that looks is only with Steam from what I've seen. We don't know the actual player base. We don't know the actual amount of like players that actually dropped off. We already know that Battlefield is actually out there, and they got pretty much players all over Battlefield right now, and that's doing good. But we're not gonna overshadow Borderlands 4 with all of the talk with Battlefield 6. I've already done a Battlefield 6 video, which you can actually view on my channel. But this is strictly about Borderlands 4. And these are the things that I've actually noticed when I started playing this particular title with my player 2. And what I noticed in this particular game is the same old things that I expect when Borderlands actually drop on the first day. This is not my first run in with Borderlands 4 at all, or any Borderlands title, to be honest. When it comes to Borderlands, it'll come out just like any co-op game, any looter shooters. Even though Borderlands is one of the first to do that, I always give credit where credit is due. The looter shooter game came out when it came around with Borderlands. That's where it started. That was my introduction. But other than that, um, like I said, this is not my first run in with Borderlands. But I will say this: there's always gonna be the bugs. There's always gonna be the bugs, but that's not a game breaking feature. It's not a game breaker, to be honest. But I wasn't so hyped up about the game like others were. I wasn't really hyped about it. I'm not gonna say I wasn't hyped about it. I'm gonna say that I wasn't hyped about getting it day one, which I haven't. I did not pick it up day one. I was gonna wait because I wanted the game to, work out all of the kinks. I'm used to the bugs being there on day one. I just wanted to play the game once all of those kinks were pretty much fixed. That's what I wanted to do. But when you have a fiance like mine and we're both gamers, um, you get talked into stuff like this. You get talked into it. You're just like, you know what? Okay, all right, let's go on ahead and do it. And we went on ahead and did it, and we've been playing and we've been having fun with the game. Yeah, there are frame rate dips. There's definitely frame rate dips. I'm not gonna sugarcoat and say that they're not. When it gets too chaotic, it'll drop between like 60 to 48 frames per second. And it dropped a little bit lower than that sometimes as well too, but it did not stray me away from the game. But I would definitely say this: what I wanted and what I was hoping for, I was hoping that like when I jumped into Borderlands that they had a 120 hertz feature in there, and they did not. I love playing my games at 120 hertz. Like just in case if you have like these frame rate dips and such, at least at least it doesn't stray too far from the targeted frame rate. And that's what I was hoping for. It's not too late for them to actually add it. I'm pretty sure that that's actually going to be something that they add later. But I wish it was actually the first thing that they put up there, but it's not. But I know it's going to end up coming around because after playing Borderlands 3 and I mean in 120 frames per second, yeah, that's all I'm rooting for. I really want that. But like I said, there's no game breaking like glitches and stuff that goes on in here. Like we were still able to play the game with the frame rate dips. There'll be areas where it's still a steady like 60 frames, but like I said, when it gets chaotic and you have all of these enemies on the screen at one time and all of the explosions and stuff, that's when the dip starts. That's when the dip starts. The next thing I want to actually like point out is the matchmaking hiccups. And the matchmaking hiccups that I'm talking about, that I'm referring to, is my player two. She would be there, and she would be there. She'll join my game section, and after an hour and a half or so, like the game would just kick her out, and it happens, and it happened when I joined hers because we tried to swap places. So when I joined her game, it does the same thing. So hopefully that gets fixed. Like I said, it's not a game breaker. It's not something that gets too annoying, but it can be it will definitely like make us go on a break. We'd be like, you know what? Let's take a break because this is crazy. So we'll get in the area and we just take a break. So nothing wrong with that. But we come back to the game. But like I said, hopefully these things are going to get fixed. It's just that, like I said, I did not want to get the game day one because I knew I was going to run into stuff like this. And another thing, another glitch that was in the game that we've discovered is, like when we're trying to finish off a mission, we notice certain areas, like even when you're fighting world bosses or when you're trying to get to a certain area in the game just to finish off the quest, there will be an invisible wall that will prevent us from progressing through. And I would definitely put that up. But yeah, that right there was annoying. And in order for us to fix that, all we had to do was reboot the game, or like we can actually like quit the game, and you can pull your party member out with you, and then you can actually like join back in. That's a great feature to have just in case, because you don't want both party members to just like part ways and then have to worry about the invites and coming back in just to get back in the game just to finish the quest. I'm glad that Gearbox actually added something like this. That was actually a great feature. So it didn't take too long for us to get back into the game and then finish up the mission. But like I said, that there are areas where there's invisible walls that are happening. I will definitely post up, like a video of us, like having that particular issue. And then those are pretty much the things that we ran into. Another thing that we've come across are the glitches with the GPS system. The GPS system is not the best one. I mean, it's not the best. It's a good feature, and I love the feature. I just wish that it was a little bit more accurate. But sometimes you'll actually like put the GPS marker up on the map, and it'll lead us to a dead end. And next thing you know, we're like, oh, so where do we go to find this person, or where do we go to fight this boss? Where do we go to finish this mission? Where do we go to pick up this key item? Um, yeah, it leads us to a dead end or a big old mountain that's closed off, and we sitting up here shooting like crazy at it. Like that's just gonna open it up. We knew that it wasn't gonna work, but us as gamers, we do experiments. But yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. And then there was a mission that we found interesting, and we cannot get that up out of our heads. It was a fun mission. It's just that the mission was sending us over yonder the whole entire time. And I'm gonna put a clip up because I don't know how many times we said over yonder. And if you would like to count along, I'm gonna put that clip up right here.
Got the gun to the face.
I just saw nearly kill
Yeah, my stuff will do that to you. Old family recipe. I've been trying to sell it, but none of the folks around here can hold their liquor for nothing.
Well, they put the gun.
Not
they
that
put
one.
the gun down. They put the gun down. That's just crazy.
Miracle cure takes you from tipsy to tip top in no time.
Tipsy to tip top in no time, I think.
Whip one up. It's all right. Now, first things first is finding fruit on those cliffs over yonder.
Fruit? You want fruit?
Yeah, what a fruit's at? What a fruit's at? What a fruit's at?
It's the cliffs over yonder.
Yeah, all he said was over yonder. I don't know what yonder is.
The cliffs.
The cliffs over yonder. Okay, so we gotta go this way. The cliffs over yonder.
Yeah, I ain't never had much use for the...
There we go. I feel better now.
Whee! It does.
Well, you just went up on the geyser.
You missed it.
I got it.
It's over there. Oh.
Yeah, but we gotta go to these cliffs over yonder. I found the cliffs over yonder. Dang it. It was a hike and a half. I mean, this is the cliff. I wonder if it's over yonder to the left.
Yeah, that's on the wrong cliffs.
Yeah, we on the wrong cliff. It's like go up the cliff and then over yonder. Okay, that's what he meant. Go to the cliffs and then over yonder. Scan. Hold on, what you about to shoot those up there?
I don't think we've seen anything over yonder.
Yeah, I don't see nothing over yonder. And we went to some cliffs. Went to some cliffs, and then we went over yonder, and still not finding that.
All right, where is over yonder though?
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out over yonder. But I couldn't let that world boss go to
It
waste.
says go this way. Let's go over yonder. I know, I'm moving. I'm moving. We moving and we grooving. Is it this? Which way did he say? This way? I can't see it.
Still trying to go over yonder.
God damn it. Ah!
Is this over yonder?
Possibly.
Wings don't work so well with cryo. Give him that cryo damage. Oh, this is a pretty good gun.
Damn!
Froze him in air.
He froze like that.
Yep. This the cryo damage ain't no joke in this game. Do this to him again. They got him frozen air again.
What's in here though?
I think this is over yonder.
There's one. Get that fruit.
There it is. That fruit. This is over yonder.
I'm getting critical.
But yeah, that one's far from fresh. No good for my purposes. Find me another.
Damn,
I'm
we gotta
trying,
find
you
another
know.
one.
You have to go down.
Hold on.
You keep going over yonder.
Yeah, we gotta keep going over yonder. Where's this fruit? Oh, I found it.
Where?
Right here.
Now that's a beauty. Nice curvature, supple body. Oh,
Dang.
yeah, that's the one. Now head on back and let's get started.
Thank God.
All right, and back to our scheduled program. So yeah, like I said about the GPS system that they introduced in Borderlands. I definitely I like it a lot. I just wish that it was more accurate. But then again, not every game has an accurate like GPS. Tell you the truth, I haven't seen one accurate like GPS system in the game. So I can't put that against I can't like put that all on like Gearbox. I wouldn't do that. But like I said, the game is fun. I mean, it's way better than Borderlands 3 to me. As far as the story, yes, it is definitely a way better story. Because I found the base game story of Borderlands 3 was definitely lacking a lot of. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny at all. It wasn't entertaining at all. But what held it up is the reintroduction to Borderlands 3 when they came out with the PS5 update to it, and them introducing the 120 frame rate, like performance, like having that option in there, that made the game better. And tell you the truth, that's the reason why I'm asking for that 120 frame rate or 120 hertz like feature in the game. Let me have that option. I have the setup for it. Give me that option on console. Of course, PC players is gonna see it no matter what. But I'm asking about this for console because that's what we're playing on right now. And I play console. I play all platforms. Like I said, I follow the games. I don't follow the platform. But other than that, yeah, that's the only issue that I actually have with GPS, and that's the issue that I have with not having that option for the frame rate. The like the 120 frame rate per second, like feature and such. But let's go ahead and go to the next topic. So the last thing I definitely want to point out before I actually end this are, let's see, what do I want to point out on this particular matter? Because there was definitely one other thing that I would love to talk about. The one other thing I would love to talk about are the pretty much the vault. That's what it is. The vaults are the main things I wanted to talk about. When I seen that they added like actual vaults in there, like like you're called a vault hunter, so why we're not going into actual vaults? Like I mean, like in the open world, like you find these keys and such. I like that you find these fragments and you open up these vaults. Just like in this gameplay in the background, that's what you get. Like you get into this vault, you fight all of these all of the enemies, and then at the end of the vault, that's when you actually fight a boss. And I thought that was pretty amazing. So tell you the truth, that's a thrill ride of its own. But yeah, like I said, I had a whole lot of fun. My mom and she had a whole lot of fun. But like I said, when it comes to Borderlands games, I'd rather start waiting until these things are fixed. But I know for a fact that Gearbox is actually going to fix these things up later on. But I just hope that they actually get to it sooner so that we can actually have a better time with this game. Because this game has like so many good features in here, like the slide mechanics, the glide mechanics, the grappling mechanics. The only other thing that kind of annoyed me at first was when you had to pick up the key item and you had to deposit it back at the base. And in order to do so, you cannot drop it. Like, you can't throw a grenade while you have it in your hand. You couldn't really, well, you can reload, but you couldn't like do the grapple or anything. You couldn't climb anything while you have it in your hand. So it annoyed me to a certain degree, but it doesn't annoy me as much as swimming in a video game. I hate swimming in a video game. People that knows me, my friends that knows me, knows I cannot stand swimming in a video game. But that's all I actually have for this particular video. I hope you all enjoyed. And if you're looking forward to the next video, just make sure to like, subscribe. If you have any comments, or any type of additional feedback, go ahead and share it in the comment section. And like I said, Mello T the Coldest is chilling out. I'm out, peeps.
Go this way.
Oh, what?
I'm trying to. What the crap?
Because we came down from the event.
Yeah, we did. What the crap is going on with this game? Are you kidding me? Look at this boy.
Guarantee no contest. Me versus me, the contest. Listen close while I feed the concept and the lead the nonsense.